Hi girls, this is really part 2 of skin undertones. I did another video just recently about skin undertones, so I'll just recap for you. So what we have is our outer skin that everyone sees, and that's our skin tone. That's anything from very fair to dark, so it runs along a spectrum there, and it's an individual thing. It's very individual, our outer skin tone. Now the other thing that is not so individual is our skin undertone. Predominantly we're either warm or we're cool skin undertones. Some say there's neutral, that's the ones that are kind of a blend of both, and obviously that's a little bit more difficult to work out, but I'm just sticking to warm and cool because I think most people, even if you're neutral, I think you tend to go one way or the other. So I'm here in a mustard dress. It's a yellow mustard dress. And this is the exact colour that you would wear if you had warm skin undertones, because warm skin undertones are yellow based. How do we know? How do we know if we're warm or we're cool? Most of us can figure it out because it's really quite obvious. For some, it's not so obvious. Have a look at your veins. Have a look at your veins, and do this in good lighting, by the way. Outside is probably the best. If you have a slight green tinge to your veins, I'm not talking about full-on green, I'm talking a green tinge to your veins, you probably have warm undertones for your skin. If your veins are much more blue and even going to purple, then you probably are a cool undertone with your skin. So that's one way. The other way is jewelry. Jewelry is pretty easy, really. I've got a gold pendant here. I'm wearing gold hoop earrings and a gold ring. I only wear gold jewelry because I have warm skin undertones. Silver doesn't flatter me. It really doesn't do anything for me. Actually, I love silver, but it doesn't flatter my skin, not like gold does. If silver suits you a lot more, and you know it by holding it up to your neck in particular is a good place to hold it up to, and if it makes your skin stand out, you're probably cool, because cools can wear silver better than they can wear gold. They'll have silver jewelry and it will look fantastic on them, but I stick to gold because I have warm skin undertones. That's another way to tell. Jewelry is pretty easy, really. There is another way that you can do. You can get a white sheet of paper and once again in very good lighting, hold it up here to show under your neck and your chest predominantly, not so much your face, because our face can get coloured by the sun and so forth, but your neck and your chest. Hold the white up and just slide it to the side a little bit. Now if it makes your skin look like it's more reddy, pinky and reddy coloured, then you have got cool undertones. If it's making your skin look yellowish, then you have warm undertones. That's one way you can try. Personally, I think the jewelry is a real giveaway. And the other thing, I think that people know because of the compliments we get in certain colours we wear. I think when we wear a certain colour and everyone compliments you and says things like, you should wear more of that colour, that really suits you. That colour really looks great on you. I think that we've known over the years, we've heard this with certain colours, and for some people, as I said, it's a lot more obvious. For me, it's been quite obvious because my skin actually looks yellowish, it looks golden. So it was easier for me. So we're talking about why cool or warm or cool undertones are important to know for buying garments for your wardrobe. The reason being is some colours will flatter you so much more than others, and this way you can streamline your wardrobe. You can just go to the colours that suit you and buy the colours that suit your skin undertone, and you know then that they're the colours that are best for you. You're going to look better in photos, and you will just look better in general. It's going to make your skin stand out and enhance you and give you a more vibrant look and not such a washed out look. The wrong colour can really wash out your skin. It can do you no favours at all, and it just won't love you back even if you love it. So I just wanted to recap on that, on skin undertones. Are we warm? Are we cool? How to know and what to wear. So I'm going to follow up and show you a few garments that I have that'll give you some indications of what you wear when you're warm and what you wear when you're cool, and what to stay away from But of course, these are not hard and fast rules. I said that last time. Black is a universal colour. Every woman loves black. Everyone wears black. I wear black. Apparently it's more for cool undertones. I don't care, and I don't think anybody else does. Most women wear a lot of black in their wardrobe. They love black. It's a fantastic statement colour. It's just a great universal colour. So I'm sticking to that, and you are too, I'm sure. White's another one. I wear stark white. Now apparently that is for cools, and I'm warm. But I wear stark white. If it was good enough for Marilyn Monroe, if you're wondering who Marilyn is, I mean Marilyn Monroe, the only Marilyn, in my opinion. She wore white, and she was a warm, definitely warm skin tone, undertones. So these are not hard and fast rules, and I spoke last time about blue being a universal colour, and I think everyone can wear a particular shade or two of blue. I really do. And even though it's supposed to be for cool undertones, I think everyone wears a little bit of blue, particularly denim. I've just got a few celebrities, so I've had to write them down because I couldn't remember them all here, that might give you some idea of who's cool and who's warm. Excuse my dog. She loves being in these videos, and honestly, it's easier to leave her in than try and exclude her because she'll want to get in more if I do that. So for the cools, we have people like, you know, they can go from very fair to much darker. We've got Kate Blanchett, Michelle Pfeiffer, Gwen Stefani, Katy Perry, Courtney Cox, Demi Moore, Reese Witherspoon. Yes, you can be blonde and cool. We've got Scarlett Johansson. We've got Catherine Zeta-Jones, Katie Holmes. You're probably seeing an image of these women wearing certain colours, particularly red. If a woman wears a lot of red, she's got cool undertones. And for the old stars, the old celebrities from the golden years era, we've got Elizabeth Taylor. I mean, what a beauty. But Elizabeth Taylor was definitely cool, and she used to wear those gorgeous jewel tones that cools can wear. Vivian Leigh, you know, gorgeous Vivian Leigh with that beautiful porcelain skin. She also was cool-based undertones to her skin. Who's warm? Sometimes it's easier to pick warms because they're a little bit more obvious, like Goldie Hawn and Kate Hudson, mother and daughter. I mean, Goldie, hello, that's a bit of a tip there, that's a bit of a clue. Amy Adams, the gorgeous Amy Adams, with the gorgeous red hair. I think a lot of redheads are warm, skin toned. I'm sure that's not exactly always, but I'd say predominantly. We've got Blake Lively, Cameron Diaz, Fergie. Fergie's pretty obvious as being warm, isn't she? Beyonce and Jennifer Lopez. You can probably tell just by some of those celebs' names I've given you, when you have an image of them in your mind, they have a golden look. So they're the warms. Look at Beyonce, you know, when she wears her gorgeous outfits on stage, she does glow and she does look golden. So that might give you a little bit of a help there to understand. But mind you, there can be some controversy about the cools and the warms with the celebs. When I did a Google on that, I got a little bit, well, confused because I thought someone was saying someone was warm and the other one was saying they weren't, or vice versa. That's the internet for you. Okay, so this is mustard. This is a dress that you could wear. You might hate mustard. Don't wear it if you hate it. If you really don't like a colour and it simply suits your undertones, skin undertones, don't wear it because you won't feel confident. If you don't like it, you won't feel confident. Mind you, don't go too far the other way. If you love a colour and it doesn't love you back, it'd be like me wearing burgundy or fuchsia pink. Those colours just don't love me. They don't. And I'd be doing myself absolutely no favours wearing them. I'd be washing myself out and I would look better in different colours. So, yeah, if you don't love a colour in your colour, for your colour tone, don't wear it. That doesn't mean jump over and wear something that's, you know, meant for somebody that's cool when you're warm. Don't do that because it might not suit you at all and you won't look your best. So I'm just going to show you now some clothing, some items that you could wear if you're warm or you're cool. I don't have a big variety here. So here I have some garments that I want to show you. Now this is a tan dress. It's printed and it's a tan colour. It's actually got a touch of apricot through this. And this would be for someone with warm skin. This would probably wash me out a little bit because my skin tone is warm, but it's not strong to carry this colour. So someone probably a bit darker. But this is a tan. Tans, chocolates, and the colours in those ranges are all for warm toned, undertoned skins. For warms. Let's just call ourselves warms and cools. like a team. Oh yes, there's the neutrals. Don't ask me what the neutrals wear. They choose whatever they want, I think. So chocolate hasn't been in fashion for a really long time, but it is a fantastic colour. If you have warm undertones, if you are warm, chocolate's great, and you can really accessorize fantastic with chocolate. Chocolates and tans, you can have a lot of fun with those colors, creams, off-white, so forth, put them all together, and they can make really classy outfits. So there's a tan. I'm going to drop this here so that I don't keep walking across. This is a rust colored dress. It's a reddy rust color. It's got a tiny bit of orange through it. This would be for warm skin tone, but once again, probably a stronger outer tone skin than I have. So rust is a beautiful color. I love rust, but it does suit warmer tones other than cooler tones. So obviously we talked about yellow, but there's also mustard. Mustard is really popular. It has been for about 3 seasons now. It's a great color. It's a very fun color to wear, and mustard is obviously for warm skin tones. It's kind of the quintessential. Yellows and mustards are quintessential for warm skin tones. So that's 4, because we talked about warm being corals and apricots and peaches. I don't have any of those colours in my wardrobe anymore. I used to, but I don't anymore because I've streamlined down to the colours that I like. So instead of having a whole array of 5 or 6 different colours for warm skin, I just stick to a couple of them. And black and white, despite what anyone says. So this is obviously pink as pink. I can't wear this colour because I'm warm and it's for cool ladies. All the pinks are for cool ladies. I love pink, but it doesn't love me. So when I go to the stores, I walk right past those pinks. And I remember a few years ago, pink was so in fashion. It was everywhere. You virtually couldn't buy anything that wasn't pink, and I couldn't wear pink. And that will happen to you every season. The colours change, and there's a lot of times when the seasons are not your colour, and it's really difficult then to find what you love and what suits you. Very difficult in those seasons. It's very rare that chocolate becomes the colour of the season. When it does, I'm happy, although I don't wear as much chocolate as I used to. So this is a charcoal grey. It's a dark grey, and it's got pinks through it. Lots of pinks in that print there. That's a cool colour. I can't wear this dark grey colour, and I can't wear pinks. So that's for someone with cool undertones, someone who's cool. And I'm not cool enough. This is a light teal. It's a light teal. There's jade greens. We didn't talk about greens because they seem to be a little bit controversial. Greens basically are for cools, for cool tone ladies. So I shouldn't just say ladies, because this applies to guys as well, but it's the women who care. So this is a light teal. There was a few seasons ago where teal was an incredibly popular colour, very popular colour. Mints and teals and so forth. It's a cool colour. It's not for me. I can't wear it successfully. I look better in just a blue than I do in this. So the jades and teals and those colours, the greens, predominantly they are for cools. Although I do think that some warms can wear a little bit of green. Some people say khaki. I don't agree with that one. I agree more with a strong emerald green. This is a really strong green, a forest green or emerald green. It's a cool colour. I think occasionally warms can wear this colour, but I do know warms can definitely wear lime green. I don't love lime green, but I can wear it quite well actually. It's a very clear green. And it was very in vogue some time ago. Hang on, I have a cushion that is lime green. as you can see, it's kind of yellow based, and I can wear that color. I don't wear it, but I can wear it. But this color, this emerald green, is supposedly for cools, not for warms. And it's a jewel color, or close to it. So here we have a dress that's greys. There's lots of greys. I can't wear it. It will completely wash me out. I will do nothing for this color, and this color will do nothing for me. It will do me no favors. So that's for cools. It looks cool, doesn't it? We can tell by the color. It's a cool color. You would describe it that way. It's for cools. We have here khaki. Khaki, or olive green, some people call it, but I call it khaki. I believe it. I'm sorry, Americans, I'm not sure if you say khaki, or I won't say it how you say it, but anyway, that's what I call it. I have heard that warms can wear this as their green. I don't agree because it doesn't suit me, but I've seen it on a lot of cool undertones, and I think it looks fantastic. I think it's a very fashionable, trendy color. I think it can make an outfit look quite hip and funky sometimes. It can really style it up. I think it's a great color. You know, the army green, if you like. Let's call it army green. I don't think it's for warms, but some say it is. Personally, I think it's a cool color. Once again, this is a snakeskin print, and it's in greys. It's bluey greys, and that print would definitely be for cools. If you're warm, don't buy these kind of prints, ladies. That's not for you. My dog's decided to sit on the clothing. Why not? She thinks I'm making a bed for her. Everything becomes a bed for my dog. Oh, she's 15. So here we've got bright red. Now this is a very clear red. This is the color that cools wear. Cools wear this bright red, and I love it. I mean, a little red dress, who doesn't love an evening dress in red? It's a showstopper, it's a fashion statement. Red is one of those power colors. It's a great color, but it doesn't suit me. I can't wear it. I'm warm skin toned. My base is warm skin, so I can't wear these gorgeous reds, but cools look brilliant in reds. I'm envious that they can wear red. You know, someone like Angelina Jolie, wow, would she look amazing in this kind of red. Now, if we were to wear a red, the warms were to wear a red, we'd wear an orangey coloured red, which I don't really quite love as much. I hope you found that somewhat helpful, the clothing that I showed you for warms and cools. This is not just about knowing if you're warm or you're cool, if you have a warm undertone or a cool undertone, because I think that most of us know. I think by a certain age, and particularly us older ladies, I think we know. I think we already know, but what it's about is learning to buy the colours that flatter you so you can streamline your wardrobe, that you have the right colours in your wardrobe, and then you're going to look your best. You'll have the colours that you'll look the best in, and they'll also help you when you're out shopping. As I said, you could be able to walk past all the colours that aren't in your colour range, so undertones for you. You walk past whatever they are, you know. For me, it's pinks and reds and burgundies and plums and so forth. I just walk right by them. And I just go to the colours that suit me. I don't own a wardrobe full of yellow. I don't think I do. All mustard. I absolutely don't. But I try and stick somewhat within my colours because I know they're going to flatter me more. And I wear a lot of black and white, like a lot of women do, particularly black. And so a lot of but then if I'm going to team it up with an accessory, and this is something to remember, I would buy a warm-based scarf. I love scarves in winter. I wear a lot of scarves, so I would wear a warm-based scarf. So perhaps you're wearing a color like black, and it's not your particular, not supposed to be for you, but I think everyone wears black. Try and team it up with a color that is, if you're warm, if you're cool, like a scarf, as I said, or other accessories, a jacket. You can always wear a jacket that's in a particular color that's more flattering to you. Tans look fantastic on warm skin tones, you know, great suede tan or suede tan jackets. They can look fantastic. Chocolate can look fantastic. They're colors that not everybody owns in their wardrobe, but sometimes instead of I used to have some chocolate jackets and I wore them so much because they would coordinate with the other colors that I had in my wardrobe, and that's what it's all about. You know, keeping your wardrobe coordinated so it's streamlined. You're not wasting your money and you're looking the best that you can look. So, I mean, this is not hard and fast, as I said. It's not hard and fast. It's just a little bit of advice that might help you streamline your wardrobe, because it can be overwhelming. You can walk into the stores and they're usually merchandised in blocks of colors, which is very helpful and it looks really pretty. But we're often gravitating to the colors that aren't as flattering to us because they're just pretty. Let's face it, or they're in season that season, which is often a big mistake. Don't buy it just because it's in season. Okay, ladies, I really appreciate you watching this. I know it's a little bit long-winded once again. I do try to make it brief, but yeah, so much to chat to you about. So give me a like, I'd love it. A like and subscribe. Wow, I just love that even more. If you subscribe, I really would be grateful, because I'm enjoying doing this, and I really hope you're getting something out of this and enjoy listening to me ramble on just a tad. So thanks, ladies, and I hope to see you soon. Bye bye now.